Queensland's expansive road network has been a work in progress for 95 years, starting when a dedicated state roads government department was first formed. The Bruce Highway was a central part of its development. Tonight in Rewind, we take a look at its journey to becoming the state's most prominent and notorious stretch.
In the early 1900s, more and more motorists were hitting the road. Day trips and weekends away were common, but worn-out, gravelled roads quickly gave drivers a headache, fuelling a drive for a sealed corridor. Its main purpose would be tourism.
Magnificent vistas of sloping foothills and dairy farms at the foot of the Glasshouse Mountains.
It would be another decade before the gears were put into motion. Main roads were set up in 1920. Around the same time, car ownership exploded, quickly doubling to 17,000 registered vehicles. A state focus on agriculture and railways stalled progress. Councils were left to lead the fundraising charge until then Minister for Works, Henry Bruce, stepped in. His support saw the highway named in his honour in 1934. The full 1,677-kilometre stretch between Brisbane and Cairns wouldn't be completed for another 28 years. Since then, it's been dubbed one of the world's most dangerous roads, the only one in Australia to make the list of 22.
It just does not surprise me. With the amount of accidents, it's just horrific.
Its deadliest year was in 1996. Then 64 lives were claimed. It's averaged 41 since then. But last year recorded its lowest road toll with just 17. Road safety advocates have pushed for safety upgrades.
There's crash hotspots that need to be looked at seriously. We know where they are.
While politicians have promised billions of dollars in funding.
One thing we're concerned about now is there have been a lot of funding commitments. We need to make sure delivery happens.
There are at least 7 major projects in the works for this financial year, including the Karoi to Curra upgrade, the ring roads around Mackay and Townsville, and the elevation of the Yappen floodplain at Rockhampton. Those upgrades won't be the last, with traffic levels along the Bruce Highway now reaching up to 145,000 vehicles per day.
But unfortunately, there are many long stretches that are still really one narrow lane in each direction, and that's not good enough with the volumes of traffic and heavy vehicles.
This is Peter Byrne for 7 Local News.